Hello, my friends, and welcome back. So today we're going to do prompt number 4 for our journaling challenge. And as you can see here, I've got this little board in front of me. And one of my PR girls and very dear friends, Brandy, she is such an absolute sweetheart. She did a Tutorial Tuesday on the Facebook group where she made one of her pages. She used washi, and she made like a washi board or spread or whatever on, I think they were the back pages of her journal. What I'm going to do is take that, incorporate it with the final word prompt, journal prompt, whatever you want to call it, for January. And I'm going to make something that I desperately need in my journal. And I'm going to show you how to do it as well because it's super, super easy to do. So I'm going to take her washi page and turn it into a pencil board. So in order to do this, if you're using my journal, this is the one that comes in the kits and they're available in the shop. This is a good size right here for a pencil board because this is just big enough to tuck inside the page but not stick over so much that it's cumbersome. You can take it with you. You just put it in like a giant bookmark and then you will use this to write on as soon as we are done decorating it. And here is the perfect size for that. So you want it to be 5 3/4 wide by 9 1/4 inches long. And that is the perfect size for your pencil board. It's a little dirty. I got a piece of just blue cardstock. And then I grabbed a bunch of blue washi because you guessed it, the word is blue. So this can mean anything. It could be the color blue. It could mean children. It could mean your mood. It could be all kinds of things. And I'm actually going to take it in 2 different directions. So the first part of this video is going to be setting up the pencil board and making it. And then the second part of the video is going to be us creating mood boards, not mood boards, mood trackers. I'm going to do a sleep, a mood, and a work. So I'm going to try to track all 3 of those in the month of February to see if there's any correlation to my mood based on sleep, based on the amount I'm working. And by working, I mean working in my shop because I spend an extraordinary amount of time in my shop working. And I think that might be part of the problem, but I love it. So I just keep doing it. Anyway, here are the washis that I pulled. So since the theme was blue, or the prompt was blue, I pulled out a bunch of them. And to be perfectly honest, some little things is this one. I believe this one's Happy Day, super cute. Then this one is Cocoa Daisy. These are Simply Gilded, some little things, and Cocoa Daisy and Every Minute a Story. How cute is that? So I have to do cute. I'm not all about just doing like the Simply Gilded kind of stuff or the Cocoa Daisy. I need some cute little characters in there. So I picked a bunch of them that are all blue and I got my washi card. And this is 2 things that might turn you off from this, but I'll tell you a way around it is A, you need a laminator. This is just a cheapy one that I got at Home Depot. Not Home Depot, I'm sorry, Office Depot. I have Home Depot on the brain because we're doing some projects. Anyway, I got this at Office Depot and it was like 20 bucks. It was super cheap. So we have this. Then you need laminating pouches. Now, if this is too much of a bother, Walmart carries self-laminating pouches. So you can go to Walmart, go to the little office section of Walmart or Target, either one, and you can find these pouches that are self-laminating, meaning that they're kind of sticky inside. So you'll open them up, you'll put your paper in, you'll smooth it out, trim around the sides, and you have your pencil board. So I'm going to set that stuff off to the side so it's not in the way. I'm going to use the laminator and the laminating pouches, but you can definitely do it if you don't have that as an option. So let's get started with the pencil board. So I'm going to do just like Brandy did. I'm going to put it where you can see it, hopefully. I'm going to do it like this because I'm going to attach it. I'm going to attach it to the paper here. There. And then I'm going to do just like she did. I'm going to put it off to the side so that I know that that is the one that I used. Hopefully that white, because the blue is definitely showing up through, which I don't really mind because this is, like I said, blue. I want to do a dark one. And then I'm probably going to run into issues where some of these are old, like old washis. And when your washi gets old, your washi doesn't like to come off the roll. It actually likes to rip. So some of the older ones I'm going to have to be careful with. Let's go with one of the Simply Gildeds in there because it's got that foil on it, which is so pretty. And this is not at all hard to do, and I'm probably gonna like miss spots like I did right here. Like I know when Brandy did it, I think she was overlapping, which if you overlap your washi, it may come up, which won't be a big deal once you laminate it, but it might be a big deal as you're putting it down. It might be a bit of a problem for you as you're laying them down here. So try to keep them as close as you can. This isn't the first washi board I've ever made. Not washi board, pencil board I've ever made, but it's the first one I've ever made with washi tape. So I want to use the Happy Daya. That's what I'm trying to get it off the roll. I've been getting Happy Daya stuff. I feel like this is Happy Daya, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm really not sure. But it's adorable. Okay, let's do one of the skinny ones. Simply Gilded. I have a lot more blue than this, in all different shades of blue, but I thought I was getting a little ridiculous, and I wouldn't have much of a repeating pattern if I pulled out all of my blue. So look at this one. This one's a Harry Potter themed one. I have a whole bunch of Harry Potter themed ones over there, but this is the only one that was mostly blue. So this is the one that's going. Yeah, I'm an absolute sucker for some little things. Let's do, so I don't want to do another skinny yet, so we're going to repeat this one and then I'll do the skinny one because that's too soon. This one's definitely a Cocoa Daisy. And then this one. And then when it comes to trimming it, we're just going to use, even though I probably could just use my cutter, I don't want to cut my board. I'm just going to pick it up and trim all the way around the outside. So next up was Every Minute a Story. Man, did you guys see, I don't know if you're Coffee Monsters co-fans or not. I am a huge Coffee Monsters co-fan. Love, 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 love. Just like Every Minute a Story and Once More with Love, which I kind of feel like everybody who loves little emotes loves that particular style. But Coffee Monsters Co. has started a subscription, and I signed up for the big one. It's like $40. They're quarterly right now. I'm hoping to add, like, I want to see what comes in that one, and then I'll decide if I want to add on some of the other ones, because I believe the one that I got, which was like $40 a month, I believe that is kind of a compilation of the other two smaller ones put together, but they come out like at different times. I don't know how to explain it exactly. She's got it all written down on her website, so if you go, like, if you haven't been over there to check it out, yeah, it's still open to sign up. She left them open for quite a while so that everybody that didn't get in the first time around because of the problems with the website could get in now and not have an issue with it. So, good time to sign up if you want to, because, oh my God, cutest ever. And then I just saw somebody do an unboxing of the first snail mail parcels. Can't wait. I can tell you right now that I cannot wait. Okay, there's that one. Oh, we're going to go back to Some Little Things, which I'm kind of sad because Some Little Things didn't do, I guess they got behind on some stuff, and so they didn't do a subscription this month. And I really, really look forward to my Some Little Things subscription. So I need my no-no. We're getting to the end of this guy. So I am going to end up having to go off the camera in order to laminate because I don't have, well, I could probably set it up, but I'll turn it off, set it up, come back, and then run it through the laminator so that you can see how I do it from start to finish. You can see the whole thing, and then we'll move on to the trackers. So I'm a night shifter. I've been a night shifter for more years than probably, oh my gosh, I can't even think how long I've been a night shifter. It's so long. So my sleep is usually pretty good. Like, I don't have any issues falling asleep. I'm one of those people that can fall asleep with a coffee in my hand. I am not very restricted as far as sleep is concerned. But man, like the last month, yeah, it is not so, which one do I want? It is this one. It is not so good anymore. So I don't know. Let's get the blue one. So I thought maybe tracking and see what the problem is might not be a bad idea. Look at how cute that is. You know what I did do? I forgot my scissors. Hold on. Hold the phone. Okay, got my scissors. So how stinking cute is this? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, so now to get it to lift up without losing all of my washi, since I made this so wide, let's find one of these edges right here, and then we'll pull it up. Nice and easy. Cute. So every once in a while I get a question about supplies that I'm using. Whoops. Okay, we're gonna have to redo that last one. Come back here, come back. We just need you, the little blue one. And so I will tell you as soon as I pick up these scissors, because I imagine I'm going to get questions about the scissors, what they are, and where I got them. So here they are. These are gigantic scissors. You can see from the size. They're super, super, I use these for everything. They're very, very sharp, and they are very accurate and very good. These are Tim Holtz. They're from Tonic Studios, and you can order them online. You can get them at Hobby Lobby sometimes, but very rarely will they be available at Michael's. I can tell you that Michael's kind of sucks these days for getting anything card making or craft supply wise from them. Not so great. So if that's a place, I've seen them there, but if you go down that aisle at Michael's where they keep all like the card making and the inks and stuff, they're very sparse, at least at mine. Maybe ones in other areas have more, but best place to find these is on Amazon. Okay, so see how nice and close you can get? The only thing is that I just can't, I don't want the washi to get stuck to the other washi. So I'm trying to just cut along without cutting the board. And since these are so long, you can just keep on keeping on. Look at all this washi. It's looking really cute. I can't wait to do this. So when I saw Brandy's video that she did the Tutorial Tuesday for the page, this was literally the first thing I thought of, was I need that in pencil board form. And here we are. There's that one. And then I also made, and you do not have to buy anything in order to be in these challenges. You guys know this. I've already told you that. And you can use anybody's stickers. You can you can draw, you can paint, you can do whatever you want. But I did make myself a kit, like a little journaling kit that's all blue, just because I wanted it to go with the mood board, but that is not mood board, mood trackers, but that is not at all. I'll put it up there in case anybody wants it in the shop, but it's not at all a requirement. You do you. There it is. How stinking cute is that? I'm gonna leave the other side blank because I'm gonna stick it in the laminator. So I'm gonna get the laminator set up, and then I will be right back and we will make the board. Okay, so this guy is ready to go. Little green light means go. And all I did was take it, trim it so that it is just barely a little bit bigger, just so that the edges will adhere to each other, because if you know how a laminator works, these guys have to touch in order for it to laminate, so there has to be an edge. And then I wanted the corners to be round so I wasn't poking myself. So I have one of these. You can do it with a pair of scissors. I just happen to have one of these, which is super easy. I got this at Michael's. It is every card maker has one because it's just one of those things. And I'm just going to run it through. Oh, and one other thing I didn't want the back to be plain, so if you know Planning with Manny, I thought these were super cute because they're birthday themed and I just love them. So we're going to run this through. No rhyme or reason how it goes in, as long as it fits. It'll fit right through there. And then once we're done with this, I'll show you. We'll kind of play around with it and see how it looks inside of the journal, which, oh my goodness, when I put the journal, I did have to move the mat out from under this, so it's the table. This table is basically new, and I'm like, don't want to ruin it, which is why I always have a mat on it whenever I'm doing stuff. But this guy gets really hot, so I didn't want it to burn my mat. So here is the journal. I'll put that off to the side until this goes through. Look at that. Oh, I love it. So this one's 5 mil. in case you didn't notice it on the box, and you'll see how thick it is right now when it comes out. We'll see how, if you like it or not. You might want to get one that's a little bit thicker. This one's pretty thin. These we actually bought to do little signs to go all over the house for Raina. It's just one of those sensory things that they do with autistic kids, so that, especially ones that don't speak, so they can point to things to tell you what they want. So we have that whole packet so that we can laminate a whole bunch of these things, different signs for her when they get moved. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off, and Jimmy that hot. Oh, my table's still safe. Ooh, and it's nice and thick, ready to go. So let's just open this up anywhere and then put it in so you can see when it's closed up, it's barely sticking out. But then when it's open, you have a nice even surface to write on either side. So you can flip it over and write on the other side. Let me put it in there like so, when your book isn't misbehaving like mine, so you have it to write on either side. So there it is. And I think it looks so stinking cute. Okay, I don't know what that is from, but there's like a little, oh well, it's okay. I don't mind. I can still see my Owen. This is Owen from Planning with Manny. Anyway, let's get started on I'm going to put all this stuff away, come back, put my mat back, and then we'll get started on the trackers. Okay, so now we're going to get started on the tracker. So I've kind of sketched out what I think I want for my trackers. This is the little journaling kit that's all blue, and it's all these like just a bunch of different patterns and then some solid colors of just some shapes that I wanted. So I wanted something that was super simple where you could just grab a piece, sit it down, and it, you could use this in any spread, like anything where you needed just like a little blue element to go with. So there's a bunch of different ones in here. Some are patterns, some are grids, some are solids. It just depends on what you want. But I thought that would go really cool with this. So this is the Be Kind Volume 1. Self-care is not selfish. And since we're doing this Be Kind to Your Mind, I thought these would be really cute to kind of put in here, like maybe even layer them on top of some of these and just kind of decorate. Plus we still have all our washi over here that we can use. I got this here, which is Planning with Manny, and it's some of the months that I have left over. And since February was in here, February is when I want to start tracking. Since we're almost done with the month of January, I can't start it now, but I would love to start it in February. I also have this Zig Writer. It's a Keurig pen. This is a 1.2 millimeter on one side, but a 0.5 on the other. So I'm going to use the 0.5 to kind of mark everything out. I know you probably can't see this very well because it's in pencil so that I can erase it later on, but it's not like super exciting. This is just like some of the trackers. I thought the work tracker would be kind of fun to do like a game. So I'm going to start by just writing out what it is. I did do it in pencil first, so I'm just kind of following what I already wrote. Hopefully a little bit neater than what I wrote it the first time. So there's the work tracker. And then, oh, that's not all the way down to the line, but we'll fix that. And then I thought I would do like a game. So I saw this on Pinterest. It was for something else, but I thought this would be a fun, and I'm not going to use a ruler. I'm just going to have fun with it. So I'm just going to do, the month of February has 28 days. So I'm going to do like a Candyland type empty boxes, because we know that the first box would be the first, second box would be the second, and it's going to kind of follow this pattern right here where we're just going to go all the way around 28 of these boxes. So I will speed it up right here so you don't have to sit here and listen to me yammer for 28 boxes. Okay, so there is the work tracker. So the idea is that on each day as it goes around in this shape right here, I will put the number of hours that I spent in the shop working. So on some of these days, there'll be zeros because those are days that I'm actually working at the hospital. And then other days, obviously, there's going to be just like however many hours that I am here. I'm also digging through my pen pouch and looking for all of the black possibilities for pens, because this one seems to be like it's skipping a little bit. So I think it's getting a little bit low. So I've got a Sakura Micro Perm. This one's an ultra fine. I don't know think it's been rubbed off. I will try it and see, but it might be, let's do it on here. It might be too fine. Yeah, that one's too fine. Not that one. Then we've got, this is a 0.35. Yeah, I think that one might be good. Because then we also have a Sharpie. No, Sharpie's all dried out. Okay, so we'll try this one here. I don't know what this is. It's in Japanese, but I know that I love these pens. So we'll give it a try. Oh, there it is, 0.35. Okay, so now we're going to do the mood tracker. And for the mood tracker, I'm going to have to turn this because I have like, I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I have like these like scallopy edges here because I was trying to, for the mood tracker, kind of what I wanted to do was fill in the hearts with a color that indicated my mood. So I'll make like a little key down here with the different mood trackers. This is still too thin. Let me see what else I have. I have some other pens here. I just have to figure it out. So I've got a gray, a dark gray. I don't think I have black over here. Maybe I could just use my, hold on guys, hold on. Maybe I could just use this, even though I really need to invest in a better black pen. I thought I had a better one here. I don't see one. Could have sworn. How about a brand new Sharpie? Let's see how the brand new Sharpie does. This just isn't dark enough. Ooh. I can already tell that this is probably going to bleed right through to the other side. Let's try something else. How about a color? Since this is blue, let's use some sort of blue like this. Ooh, that's bright. I like that better. Since I already can tell I'm going to ruin the other side, I will just put, I'll show you what I did before. Because of me ruining the back of one, I did this. See, where I drew my fireplace, right here, where I drew my fireplace, the little things. I knew that this went through, so I put this on the other side with my Some Little Things and the washi that I got for the January washi sub. And yeah, so I'll probably do something similar like that on that side, just because I feel like, see, now this didn't go through, so we'll go back to that one and see if we can't get it to stop skipping. But the blue isn't bad. And then we can do a different blue because we have other blues here as well. Now I want to do it in black. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Anyway, I thought it would be kind of fun to like make these lines coming down. So there's going to be like 28 of them. And then at the end of each one of these lines will be a number for what day of the week it is, you know, for what day it is, 1 through 28. And then at the bottom of it, there'll be a heart, which I can fill in with whatever color I'm going to pick for the different blues for my mood. So let me go through this and finish all these, and then I will be back. Okay, so there's 28 hearts with a number on the top of each one of them, and then down here I'll do the key later. I won't make you sit through that, but I am going to draw out where it says mood tracker, just so I know which thing I'm tracking for each one of these, since there's 3 of them here. The bottom one is the trickiest one. So definitely needed a ruler for this one. So I'm going to bring in a ruler. So this one down here is the sleep one. And this works out good for February, but if I was doing any other month where there were 31 days, I would probably have to do a sideways trackers instead of this way. But luckily there's 28 little squares all the way across. So we can do this. So I'm just going to try, I think as long as I get, you know, there's an 8 on here. I'll show you what I'm doing. So let me just draw out all the lines, and I will be back once all the lines are drawn out. Okay, so now we have 20. So the best way I think to do this, now I'm not an expert, so I'm not 100% sure, but I added an extra line, so I need to get rid of this right here, because this is where I put the word sleep, but I'm gonna have to move it down a little bit. I put some extra lines because I thought it was important to denote a work day, like if I'm working at the hospital or not, because that probably is going to change my sleep tracking quite a bit. So I left myself an extra line to put a W if I'm working. So I left it blank for right now because I don't know what my work schedule is, but I will fill that in. And then I've got a whole bunch of these. There should be like 9 or 10 after that. Not that I would ever sleep that long, but just in case, you never know. Maybe I'm sick or something happens and I have to sleep a little bit longer. So the idea is to at least have 8 boxes because everybody says you need at least 8 hours of sleep. So I'm going to color them in each day all the way down to however many hours there is. So this one's going to be a work day right here. So I'm going to put a 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the off chance, there's 9 possibilities, and then this right here is my work schedule. So I've got an opportunity to sleep 9 hours every day, and so I've put that there, and then I will color them in, and then that will give me a graph by the end of the month to see how many times I actually sleep past. You know, usually I can tell you that I get about 6 hours a day, but that changes depending on if I'm being particularly lazy. So sleep, I'm just going to put the word sleep because I want to be able to decorate, and I'm getting too many things in here that I don't want things in here of. So for the mood tracker, I'm going to have a few different blues. They probably should be far enough apart from each other in the, maybe I'll do pink. Let's do a pink in there, even though I know this is supposed to be mostly blue, but I want to do some other colors just so that I can kind of, in a green, that way I can kind of keep track. So if I was going to be, say, here's where my little key is, maybe I should put the key up here. So I'm probably going to go with, I don't know how small I can write in this little area right here, but let's go with, right there, let's go with happy meh. Happy, kind of meh. What else? Blue? No, not really. I don't ever really get sad, but just like lazy. Is lazy a mood? Let's just go with sad. I'll go with sad, but sad is going to encompass a lot of different things. So I don't want to get too many. So we'll do a pink for happy. And then we'll do, so that's going to be happy. Then we'll do this, let's do this blue here, this green for meh. And then we'll do this one, gosh, these covers, for sad. So there is the key for how I will color these in. And the other side of these has like that thinner, so it'll be easy enough to color them in without making these big giant dots. But that's that. And then the sleep tracker, and then the work tracker here. Like I said, we're going to write in a day every day. And now let's do a little bit of decorating. So I definitely wanted to have, well, let's start with some washi. I don't know why I grabbed that first. I want washi. Let me put that back. Because I wanted to put this, I want to do like just some color on the page that's blue. And then we'll work on putting the quotes and stuff down. So we'll do that one there. And then maybe we could do one here. I want this to be kind of ripped. There. Let's do that. This one can be ripped. I can't get that off my fingers. And we'll put it here. There. I just want to kind of break up the page a little bit with some of the washi. We have other washi that we are going to use as well, but for now, I just wanted to put that down. then we're gonna put this here, and I wanted to put one of these. Be kind to your mind. How about that one? So we'll put this one here. You can also grab, I don't know which one I want, because I want one up here too, but oh, let's do the heart. We'll do a heart up here for the work tracker, and then I've got this other little heart here that we can put next to the sleep tracker. What else do we have here? All kinds of cool shapes in here. I want to do another, I wonder if we could do this one. This one's a little bit big. It's a little bit big for that space. So I'm going to try us, how about this one? This one will probably fit there. Like that. And then I want to do the self-care is not selfish on this one here. What else do I want? So we want February up at the top so we know what month we're in. So when I look back on this, I'm going to know what month this is for. And we've got other stuff to play with, but I'll probably play as I fill it out because I can put like little quote stickers in here. I can put washi in between these. I can write like little sayings about keep going or I'm working too much or whatever, just so that I can kind of keep track of some stuff. But for now, I really like the way this started out. I think this is a good start. It's blue. Oh, I forgot to use the, how did I do that? I forgot to use my pencil board. So pencil board should have been in there so I could have written on it. What a goof. Oh well, I have it for next time. Anyway, pencil board, mood tracker, blue is the quote, so or the prompt for this week. So get your journals out and start journaling and come up with some ideas for blue. You can totally take any of what I did today and run with it. I think doing trackers inside of your journals is important, especially for mental health issues. And if you're trying to like figure out what's causing problems, sometimes tracking some key things that happen in your life are probably a good way to kind of pin down what the problem might be. And maybe you could try to work on those things to make them better. So anyway, that's my goal for February, and hopefully that'll work out for you guys as well. So anyway, that's all I have for you now. Group will be listed down below. You go ahead and join there. You can join into this thing anytime you want. We do have a giveaway that we do at the end of every month. It's totally random. Just comes from the pictures that are uploaded in the particular month's upload. So there's an album and it'll say January journaling challenge, and that's where you would upload your journaling pages, and then that is where the thing will automatically pick a winner from all the pictures that are uploaded, and then I will announce it. That will happen on the 31st of January, so it'll happen at the end of every month. There'll be a winner. So done rambling on. It is after 4 o'clock in the morning. I gotta go to bed and that's probably why I'm rambling on. So anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you again on the next one. Bye.